Hello everyone, and today's video we will be having a look at the actual weather forecast today. Now yesterday's video was about the heat wave and what is it. Today we'll be back to normal, and actually my schedule will now be normal that now my project is now cleared out. So again, usual routine uploading daily with these weather forecasts. I know past few days has been a bit rough, but now it's cleared out and it's fine. But now, starting off very quickly and swiftly, you can currently see maximum temperatures. Today was the official start of the heat wave and I missed it. It was because of that project again. But we're all fine now. But today will not actually be the hottest. Instead, today we got up to 31 degrees in places for England, especially central to western England, where we got up to around nearly 33 degrees Celsius for some parts of very localized locations. And also the UV level was high, pollen level was high. Again, you get chaos when those two tend to mix together, and we could see some thunderstorms as well. Yesterday there was a thunderstorm warning being issued for East Anglia and the southwestern England, so we could see another thunderstorm pop up. Again, we are seeing this pattern every single time a thunderstorm happens when the heat wave is going to start breaking. But again, very uncomfortable night for sleeping today again, as temperatures will be again up into the mid to high 30s still by 9 o'clock. Now moving on into midnight, those temperatures still hanging up to 21-22 degrees, which is not ideal for a comfortable night. And continuing on to Friday, a risk of tropical night, which that's when temperatures don't drop below 20 degrees, but quite a low chance of that happening, as we see most counties, even for the south, dropping down towards the high teens, if not just a few localized spots, only 20 degrees up there. But as the sun heats up again, that ground will be really hot by noon. Look at that already, 31-32 degrees. And guess what? It's going to get even hotter onto 3 o'clock on Friday, with highs of mid 30s, if not some 36 or 37 in some spots in localized locations. Especially, it will feel much hotter with that UV levels, and again, very high pollen levels as well for the next couple of days. We do tend to get with the heat wave, but if you're in the red region, which this time is not going to be the capital, which is always the one of the hotter spots, it'll be around parts of central England and western England, so which will be seeing the hottest temperatures of widely 31-32, but exposed could be up to 33 or 34. And if we add on that UV level, it could feel 35 or 36 in some spots, just so you know those temperatures will at nighttime. Again, as we head into midnight and nighttime, those temperatures remain up towards the low 20s. And again, much higher risk of being tropical night on from Friday night into Saturday, as again temperatures lingering really close to 20 degrees, which could spark up another tropical night here. Now Saturday again, those temperatures up to 33-34 degrees widely, especially this time for Wales, for the southeastern coast, especially no southwestern coast, especially for the northern southwestern coast, for England, and actually for nearly the whole of central England as well. But it's not only unusual for the south to see these temperatures, it's unusual for Scotland to see 29-30 degrees today as well, as we are seeing this with the UKV1, with some spots of Scotland up towards 30 degrees Celsius, which is pretty unusual, as Scotland's temperature for the average on July, which is the hottest a month of the year, will be actually only 21 degrees, and we're up towards 30 degrees here. So nearly around the 10-degree barrier from or above average from where it should be for this time of year. And look at Northern Ireland as well. Those orange dark spots there indicating 30 or near 30 degrees Celsius, if not higher. And again, that beats the record No, sorry, that beats the average temperature of what 2021 degrees in Northern Ireland, and not only Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland will be suffering these temperatures as well. So very very unusual for these temperatures. Do need to get used to them, especially for Scotland, which we don't usually see these types of temperatures. So basically, the whole UK, again, not guaranteed, but maybe the whole UK would see a UK heat wave on that. I know some of you in my comment section are saying it's summer, it is normal for this to happen, but some of you it's actually not normal for Scotland to have 30 degrees in the summer. I know it's climate change, but it is still a bit abnormal for Scotland to reach 30 degrees. If you're really that interested, search up the average temperatures and it'll tell you why. And to Saturday again, that nighttime temperatures, let's see. For East Anglia, that there is actually a high risk of it being a tropical night, There is actually a high risk of being a tropical night, especially for East Anglia. And Scotland is a main competitor as well, as we see 21 degrees for Scotland, even though by 6 o'clock in the morning. So, could see a competitor for this. Now, continuing on to Sunday, it does die down a little bit with highs of 29, 28 degrees. Still hot. For Scotland, it definitely dies down, but still close to 30 degrees. Last but not least, on to Monday, highs of nearly 30 degrees as we see that heat wave starting to break by the UKV run. Now, the next chart which I want to bring on to you is the GFS chart, the 2-meter temperature anomaly, which as we scan this run, you can currently see those dark red colors mean is above average, and if you don't know how many degrees above average that color of red is, it shows you down here. There's a key 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. degrees above average. But as we continue this, you can currently see it's basically red all along onto Friday, Saturday, with dark reds even 8 to 10 degrees above average, where I predicted correctly by the UKV run. Now, onto Sunday continues with that. Onto Monday, it cools down a little, but it's still above average. Onto Tuesday, basically the same conditions as what we see with most of the models. Now, I know you've been waiting for this part. We actually want to see the temperatures, not the anomaly. We want the temperature is the most important thing here. But if you want to see the maximum temperatures, it's down here. So on to Friday, tomorrow's maximum temperatures will be around 33 degrees, as set down here with dark reds for most parts of England. Now moving on, 32 degrees for Saturday maximum temperature. On to Sunday's maximum temperature, again 33 degrees. On to Monday's maximum temperatures, where we see a heat wave starting to break, 31 degrees, concentrated across parts of eastern England. And on to Tuesday, that heat wave basically died with highs of like 25 degrees by the run here between 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock, which actually is a relief as we actually see this heat wave lasting on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. If you really want to count it, you can count it today as well. So 5 days for this heat wave to happen, and it definitely break Met Office's rule, which is 3 days or more to have a heat wave, which definitely surpassed that significantly. Now, let's move on to the next run, which is the GM run. Now, I've used a different one. It's because I could not actually see it doesn't support the Wix chart doesn't support the GM run, so I have to switch back to this one. But generally, very very similar things. You can see basically yellow, oranges, or dark red indicator on here, which is basically very very similar what we see from all the runs. 8 to 10 degrees above average, covering that region for the whole of the UK. And as we continue, it does go even a bit pink down to Scotland, but eventually clears away by a cold front. Again, guys, let's look at the temperatures. As we see, those temperatures will again rise today. Not the hottest day today, however. Tomorrow, let's switch to 3 hours interval instead. Tomorrow, 31, 32 degrees Celsius, widely exposed will be 33 or 34. Now, on to Saturday, Those temperatures again 31 degrees, which is normal for the runs, not normal for the time of year, but normal for the runs. Now, on to Sunday, 13th of July, 3 o'clock, the hottest hour, 29-28 degrees, which the GM actually does go a bit colder here compared to most of the other runs. And on Monday, 28-27 degrees, which basically almost died out. And lastly, on the Tuesday, look at that, 22-23 degrees, which is not even classified as a heat wave. So we still do highlighted 5 main days of the heat wave there, today up into Monday, which again surpassed Met Office's rule of 3 days or more for a heat wave. But now, the next one, which is the last of today's video with the ECMWF run, you can currently see onto Friday, again, that dark red color. Saturday, really similar thing. Onto Monday, you can see again, it does drop a tiny bit there. Onto Sunday, it does drop a tiny bit there. Onto Monday, basically died out again. On the Tuesday, again, basically a cold front. This is why we see colder colors indicated down towards the south there. But basically, really similar thing with all the runs having the same pattern on here, which is again checking the 2-meter temperatures. Now, England, Wales, and Ireland, let's go on this. You can currently see tomorrow's maximum temperature of 33 degrees, highs of 33 degrees tomorrow for England and, of course, Wales as well. Now on to Saturday, highs of 31 degrees for 3 o'clock onto Northern Ireland and also England. Now, if you guys do want to see Scotland's temperature, it will actually be really warm actually onto Saturday with actually this hot spot right here, 30 degrees in Inverness, which again really abnormal for the time of year. No, I know it's summer, but I still the runs are showing 10 degrees above average. But on Monday, you can currently see it does start out with maximum of 29 degrees. And look at this, on the Tuesday, basically all gone to maximum temperature of 23 degrees, which is not at all a heat wave. But that's your end of this video. Thank you for watching this video, and until next time, goodbye.